What's up guys, it's Polar here, and today we are doing a different kind of video. I will be reacting to our Rude People compilation. This is the 2019 one, and this stuff really cringes me out. It gives me like an adrenaline rush, so let's get right into it.
State, and they don't even know what the law is.
Hey, don't
hey,
get pushy.
Don't get pushy, bud.
He's with me.
I don't care if he's with you, it's your mother or not. I'm not talking to your mother, I'm talking to him.
Sir, how can I help you?
I'm disabled, I'm in a wheelchair. I have a right to go to the head of the line.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do. That's the law.
So, I'm not familiar with the law in America or the disability law, so I don't know if who's being rude, if he's being rude or she's being rude. But I suspect since he's filming, she's being rude, and she is breaking some sort of law. I'm not really sure.
Law. It is the law.
You do not get
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
The security guard every time we come in says that.
Hey, why don't you let everybody
You know
else?
what? We're not talking to you.
Yeah, but
we're not
everybody else-
talking
Why
to you.
don't you mind your own business?
Because
We're not
You're
talking
not
to you.
one of these people that work here, so get out of my face.
Yeah, so I think he's in the right, but maybe he should be acting a little better. It does piss me off when people break, not follow the rules of the law, but just telling the guy to get out of his face won't really do much.
Yes, we did, and we have a right to do so. Mind your own business.
And go to the head of the line. To the head of the line.
You call a manager out here. You're not the manager. You're not the manager.
It says disabled right here.
Persons with disabilities or appointments only.
Right here.
And we have preference over appointments.
Okay, so if people are in the line for the disabled line and they're not disabled, then that's just completely fucked up, and I don't think that's right. But if it's the disabled line, then surely everyone in that line has a disability. I don't know.
No, you do not.
Even if I don't have an appointment. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do.
Are you the manager?
Even when I'm in the grocery store.
Is there somebody above you?
No, there's not.
And what are you going to do? Are you going to assist us or just badger
As
us?
soon as the rest of the people are helped, you're going to be placed in line where you need to be.
No, you
At the end of this line right here. That
breaking the
line.
law.
It says that you get
You're
preferential
breaking the
treatment.
law.
Right here.
That does not
And
say
the
preferential
security guard tells us to go to the head of the line every time.
No, no, no. It's in the law, Norman. It's in the
So what are you
ADA
going to do?
law.
You're going to badger us for 15 minutes and not help
I
us?
suggest you go to your law books and you find out that I'm right.
Alright, give me a sec. Where did I put my phone? Ah, it's on the floor. Alright, let's see. Okay, so the ADA law is the law for Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990. Yeah, so I think he is right, and she's just being a bit, I don't know, I don't want to say she's being rude on purpose. Maybe she doesn't know the law, but if she doesn't know the law and she's the manager, then that's messed up.
What it has is that you will be having a certain spot that says set aside for you.
Bull. That's not even correct. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what the ADA law. Tell me what the ADA law is then, if you know what it is.
That you have certain spaces set aside specifically for
No,
you,
no,
but you
no,
do
no,
not get
no.
preferential
When I go to the grocery store, they tell me to go to the head of the line. I always go to the head of the line, even in the grocery store. It's a state office, and how dare you work for the state and not even know what the ADA laws are?
I do.
Okay, so if she's working for the state, she should definitely know what the laws are. I don't know who's right here, but I feel bad for the people around, like the people in the background, because I would feel very awkward.
You know what they are.
No, you
Then
don't.
why
Then
are you
tell me.
badgering us and
Then
not
tell
helping?
me what the ADA law is when it comes to a line
Sir, I
of
just
people.
told you what it was.
You did not tell me.
To go to the end of the line, she says.
It does not say go to the end of the line.
It does not say to go to the front either.
That was helpful.
Listen, I have a right to stick up for my right as a disabled
And
person.
what are you doing? You're just sitting there just talking to us and not even helping us. Why don't you...
Alright, I don't... The people are starting to piss me off a bit, because if she really doesn't know the law, then I guess she definitely should. But maybe they could, like, talk to her a bit quieter or something. I don't know, I haven't been in this situation, so maybe it's really fucked up.
You just take us to the side and help us?
I am not supposed to have to wait in line.
Because you're the manager. You're just
No,
going
I'm
to
not.
sit there and say, yes,
No,
you are,
I'm
no,
not.
you aren't.
No, I'm not. Yes,
What are
you
you,
are. No,
two?
you're not. Yes, you are. No, you're not. That's outrageous.
Here's the paperwork.
Okay.
Assist us.
As soon as the rest of the people...
Why are you
This
just
isn't
sitting
the
there
rest of the
taking up
line.
time and not assisting us and telling us to go to the end of the line? You know that's not even right. Maybe in your country it is where you're from.
Yeah, that's not right. Well, he just said that's not right. Even if you are in the right, you shouldn't assume... She could be American. You can't assume from what country she is just because she might have darker skin. That's so stupid. So I'm still confused. I don't know if she's right or he's right. It would be nice if they said, but... You need to learn how to defuse the situation, not make it worse.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know nothing about ADA laws at all. Period. Okay. You can't even tell me what part of the law book it's in.
This is a different
or when
country.
It was even passed.
I'm not sure what
Enough of
country
that.
you're
Enough
referring
of
to.
that.
She seems to speak perfect English, so this is a different country. What the fuck does that even mean? Okay, I'm just gonna let it play.
We're in America. America has laws
Yes, it
for the
does.
disability.
Yes.
You're sitting there saying, yes, you are, no, you aren't. Why don't you do the paperwork?
So we're yelling is polite.
Get the cops here.
Yeah, I think... Once again, I don't know who's in the right and who's in the wrong, so I can't really comment. But they didn't deal with the situation the right way.
I want the police here. This man just assaulted my son.
Yes, he did. He took my camera. That's assault. That's robbery.
Okay, maybe they're in the wrong. Because taking a camera isn't assaulting you. I mean, I don't even know if it's a state office, so are they allowed to film in there? Who knows?
That's theft.
Get my son here.
Thank you. What happened?
We're disabled. We're disabled.
Come on, that's fine. Come back to my office. Tell me what happened.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
This
We
guy.
need-
Yeah, this is how you deal with it. You go to someone else, take them to a room or something, and talk calmly.
Right here. We want to press charges on him.
Love, where do you want to go?
So this is a black cab, so I probably will know more about this since I live in England. It's just so cringy.
My mate. Yes, my mate.
I don't know where your mate.
Because everyone knows where your mates live. I mean, go into a taxi, take me to Barry's house, and off you go. Just say where you want to go.
Oh, Cockbusters Road.
Okay.
She should be wearing a seatbelt. The driver should tell her to put her seatbelt on.
And can you go the short way, please? I don't want to go the long way, so don't try and diss me out of some money. Yeah, go the short way.
I mean, I don't know if taxi drivers go the long way or the short way to get you to pay more money, but I mean, I think their job is just to get you to the quickest, to get you where you need to go the quickest way. So I don't know.
Hello? Hi, you alright? Yeah, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone.
Okay, now she's just being a bitch. First of all, put your seatbelt on. Second of all, stop acting like a...
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, I'm alright, you know. I've had a good morning. Yeah. I got this real nice dress. Yeah, I know the security guard kept watching me. I thought, shit, am I going to get it or not? Because if I didn't get it, then I'm going to lose out on like 200 quid. Yeah, I know. And I had to literally run from
So did she steal the dress?
the shop.
Alright, this doesn't seem completely real. Is this some sort of prank?
I had to run from the shop. The security guard was like, he knew my game. He knew that I was a pussy. Yeah, I know. But anyway, I'll be with you in like 15 minutes. Yeah. Alright, I've got the dress to make sure the girl's got the money. Alright, bye-bye.
Sounds like a drug deal. Make sure the girl has the money. What the fuck is this? Is it laced with heroin?
Oh my god.
Right,
Alright, can you just stop
and back to the route.
here, please? Can you just stop here?
You want to get out here?
Yeah. But how much is that?
What's she gonna do?
That's 15 quid, love.
Oh, is it? Well, I'm paying.
Wait, you little yeah.
I mean, first of all, if it was me, I would pay, but I wouldn't go round to hit where he's sitting. Calling her a little bitch. You think those things, you don't say them.
Get in there.
I'm paying. This is kidnapping.
Right.
I shouldn't be here. What are you doing? I'm calling the police.
You're calling the police?
Yes.
And I'll tell them you've done a runner and that you owe me money.
Prove it.
See there? And there? Security cameras. Recording. So you can stop being a gobby little You're on camera doing a runner, and I can prove it. So I'm taking you to the police station.
Oh, no.
No.
Don't take me to the police station. I've just come off tag. I do not want that bracelet around my ankle. No, what can I do?
Is this real? I don't know.
What can I do?
I don't
do anything. I'll do anything, literally.
I don't.
She's laughing.
I'm taking you to the police station.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Do you know what schools I've been to and how well educated? I was not. The only reason why I said something to you. I am fighting now. Fighting.
What is my career here? We already had an issue here. I asked her to lower.
I'm sorry. Do you think I'm a little hoodlum? Like,
I'm the conductor.
where do you think I was?
I have permission to stop the train already, and that's the end of it. So either the language stops,
The language has stopped.
or we can
But
stop
how
the
dare
train
you
and
think
they
I
can
was
take
being
the local.
profane? I'm
I can't really hear what they're saying, so they're on a train, but apart from that, I really have no idea.
sorry. Please repeat to me the words I was being profane with.
If I hear the F-bomb drop from your mouth,
So she was swearing? I think that's the problem?
I'm
From
gonna
my
ask
mouth.
you to lower
Excuse me.
your
Do you know
voice.
how well educated I am?
Do you know how well educated I am? What? You could come right out of the Queen's arse for like it, and then you could still say rude words. I know some of my friends, very clever. They say rude words. Me, I got kicked out of school. I say rude words. That's just stupid.
That you think I was talking in a private conversation to my friend about
Being that
something.
she is now becoming loud and irate, we're going to leave or I'm going to stop the train and have her exit.
I'm sorry. Please stop the train.
I mean, stopping the whole train, that's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Please stop the train. I would prefer
We're not
that.
entertaining this. Let's go.
No, you are entertaining this.
I'm not going to entertain
I ride
you
this
because
train
you're not
all the
gonna
time.
get
In the
it.
morning to work
That's
and from
fine.
work all the time. And
I'm
on the
not
Metro North
entertaining
to
this
my parents'
conversation
house
with
in
you.
Garrison. But you
No.
claim that I
time out.
touched you. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I need to be kicked
Don't
off.
touch me
All right,
at all.
please kick me off. I do not. I want my money back for riding this train.
Don't
at the
put your
moment.
hands on me. It's number one.
Actually, I would prefer to have my money back and not
Don't
give the
touch
Metro
me.
North Eddie and buy money.
Don't touch me. That's number one.
I don't need to touch you.
You shouldn't touch anyone. Like, at all. It doesn't matter how pissed off you are, you just shouldn't.
Get away
just
from me.
did.
Get away from
I
me.
was on my way walking away from you because you decided to touch me.
Please
Let's
go away.
now. Go ahead. No, we're going together. Let's go.
I would like my money back for riding this trip to wherever the next trip is.
Customer service. Let's go.
No, do not tell me to go to customer service.
Let's go.
I'm not a crazy person. I'm a very well-educated person.
So, you're telling me because you're well educated, you can't be crazy? Okay. What school did you go to? Is it the school of bullshit? Yeah. I know that one.
Proper conversation?
Okay, ma'am, I'm recording for my own safety. The speed limit is 65. I was going 66, and you're on my ass, and then you tailgate me, and then you go fast.
Can you go one above the speed limit? No. I don't know. I couldn't find anything.
Faster than me. You're an officer of the law. The speed limit states that it's 65, so you are not allowed to go past that speed limit.
I think they can, if they need to.
Period. What makes you think that just because you're an officer that you can go... What did I do wrong?
I would like to identify.
Well, to be fair, you were going over the speed limit only by 1, but still over the speed limit technically. Maybe she's being a bit nitpicky and on your ass, but...
I do not have to. I have not committed a crime. What was my crime? Please tell me the charge that I committed.
Sarge, 214, can you come to my 20?
Please tell me the crime that I committed.
I wanted to have a proper conversation with you to let you know that I can't catch people that are doing 80.
Where does it state in the law that you're allowed to go over the speed limit unless it's an emergency? Please tell me the NRS code that states that, or the DMV codes and traffic laws that state that you can do that.
Okay, but look.
No, please say that to me. I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right.
I have no idea. I'm not American, so I don't know any of this. If you guys do, then just tell me who's wrong and who's right.
Do you know what my Fifth Amendment right is?
No, I don't. Tell me.
Okay, you're an officer of the law. Fifth Amendment right states that when I invoke that, whatever charge or crime you're committing me of, you have to go ahead and state that and show it to me therein.
I think they... I could be wrong, but... if they don't arrest you, if you're not put under arrest, they don't have to tell you what they're stopping you for? Is that wrong? I don't know.
Okay.
So please tell me the NRS code that states that you're allowed to go faster than 65 unless it is an emergency.
Trying to enforce public safety because my radar was flashing 75, 78, 79. So somebody up there is speeding. And 9 times out of 10, when they're speeding, they're making unsafe lane changes, right?
Okay, you were way behind me, ma'am. I saw you long ago, and you came really quick up on me, and kept going faster.
Maybe because you were doing my cruise control set at 70.
Ma'am, I have a breathalyzer, okay? It records everything, okay? So it records my speed. I stay at 65, I use my cruise control.
Okay, so I'm glad that you do your speed limit and all that, but I'm just trying to let you know that my radar is flashing 78.
Okay. So again, tell me please.
You can get me from 147.
Please tell me what crime I committed, or what you're charging me with.
You haven't committed any
So
crime.
then I do not have.
Okay, She probably didn't have to stop him. I mean, if he wasn't doing anything.
To give you my ID or identify myself because I've not committed a crime. No, I do not. I've not committed a crime and I'm not under arrest. It states it in the law. It's my constitutional right.
For my safety, if I ask you, first off, I just wanted to have a conversation with you, letting you know, instead of having a conversation at 65 mile an hour, that my radar was flashing. I was trying to catch somebody up there, right? Okay? That's my God-given right to protect the safety of the community. When somebody's doing 80 up there, they're normally zigzagging out of traffic. That makes it unsafe for a 92-year-old grandma. And I don't like that because my mother drives these roads, okay? And if I can't get around you, because there was a silver vehicle over here in front of me in the HOV lane.
Because they were going the speed limit.
Perhaps. Right, but so
if someone was going 70 and your radar was going off, they obviously would have went past me and you would have been able to see that. But you were behind me for quite a bit. So please explain to me how it is that if your radar went off past 70 and no one's passing me, that you detected that.
Well, I'm just detected my radar detected.
That's okay, fine. Your equipment, your radar device detected it.
So are you on paper?
Am I on paper?
Yeah.
As far as what, parole or probation? I do not have to identify myself. I don't. I have not committed a crime.
I don't think you have any Fourth Amendment rights if you're on paper.
I don't have to disclose anything.
I'm pretty sure you can't assume, because what about if he's not on paper and then...
And if you really want to go down that road, no, I'm not on probation or parole. Just to satisfy your need to go ahead and pry information from me. I have the right to drive on public roadways in the U.S. without any infringement upon me or a papers check.
I just wanted to have a conversation with you.
And I'm just letting you know that you're an officer of the law and you're supposed to uphold it. So you shouldn't be speeding or tailgating. If I tailgated you, you would have pulled me over immediately.
But you had no idea what I was doing.
If you really had an emergency, the second you got around me, you would have took off to go get that person, but you didn't.
No, because I felt like I owed you an explanation.
Okay, what's more important, giving me an explanation or protecting the roads and safety as you're so stating you're trying to uphold?
Oh, and by the way, Van Ellen.
That's fine.
And my P number is 483 for the record.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, but we're just waiting on Sergeant.
No, that's fine. Sergeant can come out. Not a problem.
So he can give you some further education.
Further education, ma'am. I've been researching law.
Why can't she give him the further education?
And all the rights that I have, and the thing is that officers don't like it when people know the law.
This is the tragedy. Because I just wanted to give you an explanation rather than to do it at 65 mile an hour.
Then that was your choice to do it.
And you're not even receptive.
The fact is that you're pulling me over to have a conversation, and now you're having your sergeant come out because I won't identify myself for your safety. But obviously, if you had a concern for your safety, you would be either holding me at gunpoint or you wouldn't have approached my window. You would have backed up and went to your vehicle by now and waited for your supervisor if you were really that concerned for your safety. So explain to me how it is that you're still concerned for your safety if you're still standing here having a conversation with me. And I'm being very eloquent, I'm not cursing, I'm not being rude. I'm just stating my rights.
And I'm all for that, you know, but, and that's the tragedy, you know, because you're not even receptive to a conversation.
Because of the fact that I tried to state...
I mean, he probably didn't need to... she probably didn't have to have a conversation with him. It just seems like a massive waste of time and resources getting the sergeant down.
You that you don't have the right to speed. I'm tired of seeing these officers go speeding and then someone goes ahead and does the same speed as them and then they get pulled over. That's entrapment. That's not right. You're supposed to uphold the law. You took an oath. You're supposed to know the law on top of that. So when I ask for what NRS code or violation that I went ahead and committed or infraction, you're supposed to, as an officer of the law, state that. That's supposed to be your knowledge. You're supposed to know it. And the fact that you can't give me one is very concerning.
Hello, Sergeant Kelly, Highway Patrol. How are you doing today?
I've been better. I was a little bit upset at the fact that your officer is stating the claims that she's stating. It's very unprofessional and upsetting that an officer of the law can't give me the NRS code that apparently I'm violating, but then she tells me I have not committed a crime or a charge. So I do not have to identify myself. And if she really felt that concerned for her safety, she would have stepped away from my window and she would have backed up and waited until you, her supervisor, came to assess the situation. Obviously, she's still standing here having a full conversation with me for 8 minutes. She obviously does not have a concern for her safety. She just wants to do a papers check, because I know when you run the ID, it goes into the database and it shows that I had an interaction with law enforcement. And I'm not having that on my record, so I do not have to declare my identity because I have not committed a crime. I'm not under arrest.
Okay. You're right. You're not under arrest at the moment, but you were detained.
She never stated that, officer.
All right. Anytime an emergency vehicle stops you, you are detained. Okay, just so you know. All right. You may not be under arrest, but you are detained at that moment.
But I still do not have to present my ID.
Okay.
I still do not have to present my ID.
Technically, by law, you don't have to present your ID.
Thank you for stating that.
But by law,
Well,
you do have to provide your name.
so you don't have to provide any ID, so you can just say a random name.
No, I do not.
Okay. I'm not
That's
gonna
preventing
argue with
identity.
you. Okay.
That's giving it.
I'm not going to argue with you. After speaking with her, you're free to go at the moment.
Okay.
But for future reference, you do have to state your name.
Okay, and for future reference, you need to
Really, all that just to let him go. Like, she didn't have to call in. So.
advise your officer that just because she's a law enforcement official, if I had tailgated her the way she tailgated me, you guys would have pulled me over in a heartbeat.
I'm not going to argue. I wasn't there. I didn't see that.
Okay.
After speaking with her, you're free to
Okay,
go.
could I have your badge number, please?
214.
Okay. I'll be making a formal complaint since you do not want to go ahead and reprimand your officer for the fact that she was driving unsafely.
What I
I mean, he wasn't there, so he can't.
do with my officer is a personnel matter, which is not public record. Just so you know.
And
All
like
right?
I said, I will go to your superiors. But thank you. I know I'm free to go. I'm just stating for the record that I will be making a formal complaint because you refuse to go ahead and let your officer know that she does not have the authority to tailgate or to speed unless it is an emergency.
Okay, I'm not going to debate any of that with
That's
you.
fine. I'll go on my merry way. You have a nice day, officer.
Use the shoulder here to get up to speed, merge over one square. Just be careful, okay?
Yep.
Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. That's too much cringe for today. Too much adrenaline. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.